The operator of the Skyway crane that killed one and injured 4 others has been slapped with reckless imprudence charges. But the widow of the sole fatality in the accident says the companies behind the Skyway extension project should also be held accountable. Based on investigations, the crane was being moved when it tilted and hit the steel girder, causing it to fall. Crane operator Enrico Gregorio underwent inquest proceedings in Muntinlupa on Sunday. A video of Gregorio breaking down while giving his statement, reportedly without any family members, colleagues, or lawyers present, made rounds on social media over the weekend. Gregorio has been charged with reckless imprudence resulting in homicide, multiple physical injuries, and damage to property. The incident killed Edison Pakibot, who was just heading to work when the girder fell on 6 vehicles, including the motorcycle that he was riding. His widow, Marilu Pakibot, is calling for an investigation into the safety measures adopted by the project contractor EEI Corp at the safety site. She lamented that the Skyway extension project was intended to benefit the public, but it came at the expense of the public instead.
Malinaw na may negligence dun sa nangyari. Sana po may managot. Huwag naman pong masayang yung buhay ng asawa ko. Meron po kaming anak. 4 years old pa lang po siya. Hanggang ngayon hindi niya pa alam. Wala na ang papa niya, wala na daddy niya.
The contractor in question, EEI Corporation, says the company will extend any assistance needed by the victims and their next of kin. The construction firm also vowed to review their safety and operating protocols to ensure that similar incidents will not happen in the future. San Miguel, meanwhile, the concession holder of the Skyway project, has also promised to help everybody affected by the accident, although it remains unclear whether this commitment extends to the crane operator, who seems to be taking the fall for the entire mishap. Meanwhile, the conglomerate said the fatal accident has pushed back the target completion of the Skyway extension project from December 2020 to February of 2021. In a separate statement, SMC President and CEO Ramon Ang issued a personal apology to the victims and their families, and recognized that while EEI directly handled the construction of the project, San Miguel still has a responsibility to take care of the victims. Apart from promising a thorough probe into the incident, though, Ang did not mention whether the crane operator and his family could expect any help from the company. Motorcycle taxis are set to return to business today, giving commuters more transportation options during the pandemic. In a statement on Sunday, the LTO said bike hailing operators Angkas, Joyride, and Move It will be allowed to ferry passengers as soon as they are issued certificates of compliance with the guidelines set after the pilot study. Some of the guidelines include mandatory use of NTF-approved barriers to separate the biker and the passenger, as well as the use of the passenger's own helmets. As of today, the technical working group says it's still waiting for Angkas to confirm their last 2 compliance requirements before issuing a notice to proceed immediately. Cagayan Governor Manuel Mamba says the province has completely run out of calamity funds. Mamba says the pandemic wiped out the province's standby calamity funds even before successive storms hit the province. However, he says they were able to realign funds from other programs to support recovery efforts in Cagayan. Mamba also expressed gratitude to the groups who are still pouring in donations and relief goods to affected residents. However, he urged everyone to coordinate with the LGU and police units in Cagayan to ensure that anti-COVID-19 protocols are observed in all relief efforts. Mamba says they're facing challenges with NGOs who may be bypassing anti-COVID protocols by coming in direct contact with the affected communities. We'll be back with more stories after a quick break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. The Agriculture Department has imposed suggested retail prices, or SRPs, on more agricultural products. This comes as the DA starts distributing cash and food assistance to the farmers hit hard by the pandemic. To give us more details, we have Shaila Francisco. She's reporting live from Makati. Shaila, good morning. What's the latest?
Charles, beef and vegetables are now part of the suggested retail price matrix in Metro Manila. This comes amid the current pandemic and the succeeding typhoons that hit Luzon in the past month that tightened supply in the region. In an administrative circular, the DA said the SRP will help manage prices for basic necessities amid the difficulties faced by residents of Luzon. Commodities now part of the SRP include beef rump and beef brisket, as well as ampalaya, sitaw, native pechay, squash, eggplant, tomato, cabbage, carrots, bagu beans, white potato, pechay bagu, and chayote. The DA's monitoring showed prevailing retail prices are almost double than the set SRPs. But the agency says they will first inquire where retailers are sourcing products before flagging violators. Meanwhile, to help farmers and fishermen affected by the pandemic, the DA started distributing today 5,000 peso worth of cash and food assistance to some 890,000 farmers and fishermen nationwide. Through an e-voucher system, beneficiaries can claim the 3,000 peso cash assistance at any accredited payout center of the Development Bank of the Philippines by presenting their unique reference code. Set to benefit from these are corn, coconut, and sugarcane farmers, fishermen, as well as indigenous people, farmers, and fishers. Charles, as for the food assistance, beneficiaries may claim 2,000 peso worth of rice, chicken, or egg at any Kadiwa outlets accredited by the DA. The DA has allotted 4.5 billion pesos for this assistance under the Bayanihan 2. Charles?
Thanks for that, Shaila. That was Shaila Francisco reporting live from Makati. Fast break now to sports. The Gilas Pilipinas men's team has arrived in Bahrain for the second window of the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers. Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas Program Director Tab Baldwin confirmed that they flew 15 of the 16-man pool for the Manama Bubble Games. Only Ivorian center Angelo Kwame was left behind because his bid to acquire Filipino citizenship is still pending in both chambers of Congress. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. And you can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. We are One News.